to the world of Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam. Monster Jam's 12th World Finals and a whole lot more coming up next on CBS Sports. Take the glitz and glamour that is Las Vegas, and in 24 of the top superstars in Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam, you put it together and you get the greatest annual event in the entire sport. Welcome to the Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals 12, presented by NGK Spark Plug. I'm Scott Douglas. I'll be calling the action along to analyze Mark Schrader, driver of the Devastator and the FELD. Two championships tonight, but the first is in racing, and that's where Dennis Anderson and the Gravedigger has been on a roll. He comes in here, having won 12 of the last 14 events he's competed in. He's the #1 seed. He was the fastest qualifier. Mark, can anybody derail the Gravedigger Express?
Dennis Anderson has been on a rail all weekend. He looks fantastic. However, Tom Meents and Max D definitely has more left in that truck. Lindsey Wigg has been super fast all weekend. Pablo Huckaker speaks for himself. Candace Jolly, she's in the top 5 this year. And don't count out Jimmy Creighton.
And then we get to the second championship. That is freestyle. Tom Meents and Maximum Destruction amazed the world in Arlington about a month ago. Can he do it again? One incredible event. We're going to crown 2 world championships, and you've got the best seat. It's the Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals 12, presented by NGK Spark Plug on CBS here in Las Vegas. Let's begin by taking a look at the ultimate field of trucks, including 2 World Finals rookies, Jeremy Swift going backdraft, Norm Miller and Batman.
And the #5 qualifier this year, moving up 3 spots from last year, is Candace Jolly in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Veteran Chad Fortune qualified in the top 8 for the first time ever in Superman. And remember, Alex Blackwell was in the championship race 2 years ago.
And Jimmy Kohler's been looking super bad fast all year long in racing. And George Balhan, the punk with all the junk in the Warrior.
The Advanced Auto Parts Grinder team will split the effort. Frank Krimmel races and Lupe Sosa freestyle.
And Tom Meents, the only 8-time world champion in Maximum Destruction. And Dennis Anderson, the reigning champion in racing last year and this year's fast qualifier.
He earned that fast qualifier designation last night, winning the Double Down Award, and he is pumped up for this effort.
I want to burn down the racing. I want to try to hold on to that title. And I've been on a good winning spree all season long. So I just want to stay on that same track here. I think I have more inspiration and drive than I ever have to pull off another world championship.
Mark, we're going to go on board on the run that got Anderson the #1 seed.
Out of the starting line, makes the turn down into the chicane, through Thunder Alley, and into the straightaway. Here he's hitting speeds of 60+ miles an hour. He's looking at that turn and focusing. This year on this track, the turn is absolutely perfect, and he shows that, pulling off the #1 qualifying spot.
He had to be that good to take the #1 seed because Tom Meents was right there with him. Look at that. 1/100th of a second separates the top 2. Then a slight gap, but still not much to play with among that top 8. But I want to point out #9, Jimmy Creighton and the Bounty Hunter. No one has ever won the World Championship coming from deeper than 8th.
And your bottom 3 all had trouble in the turn, all rolled over for a DNQ.
The special Double Down activities on Friday were culminated with Dennis Anderson getting the coveted Double Down Champion Trophy as the fastest qualifier for the 12th edition of the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Final. Now, all of those times are used to seed into the first round bracket. The top 8 automatically go to round 2, and we start marching toward a championship next on CBS. The Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals 12, brought to you by Advance Auto Parts. Service is our best part. And brought to you by Lucas Oil, the world leader in high-performance lubricants and problem-solving additives.
And brought to you by Yamaha. Nobody's more in tune with motorsports than Yamaha. Welcome back to Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas. Absolutely sold out fans from 10 different foreign countries, every state in the U.S., every Canadian province, and they're here to see the best of the best. Here's what we were talking about earlier. The top 8 are seeded right into round 2, and round 1, as it is every year, is an absolute war. And one race we're going to focus on, Mark, in round 1. 2 of the best drivers, surprisingly, have to meet in round 1. Young superstars Alex Blackwell and Captain's Curse, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger the Legend. They met up in round number 1.
Adam Anderson is out on Alex Blackwell, but he had trouble here in this turn. He can't get the truck straightened out, the back end washed up, and he's having difficulty getting across that finish line.
Surprises always abound in Vegas. One of our pre-race favorites is out.
Actually, I had an issue with the steering. Front steering locked up on it, and wouldn't come back until after the truck. Because you're on it so hard and you let off, and it just loses all the fluid going to the front steering.
So the top 8 advanced without Adam Anderson, including Bounty Hunter, as he will take on Spider-Man. We look at the round 2 brackets, the top 8 seeds against the 8 winners from round number 1. Now, as we take a look at highlights from round number 2, again, want to focus on a race that had everybody buzzing. Candace Jolly in the Monster Mutt Dalmatian versus George Belhan in the Mohawk Warrior. Mark, already Belhan was having to make up ground because Candace beat him so bad out of the hole, but Belhan is coming back, and watch this finish.
That right there, Scott, is as close as it gets.
Looking at the replay, I think I had him at the start of the finish line. I'm really not sure what they're doing up there.
In my opinion, Candace Jolly got the win in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
But the opinion that matters is the officials. George Belhan, Mohawk Warrior, moves on. Another great matchup in round 2. Frank Kreml in the Advanced Auto Parts Grinder taking on always fast Mark McDonald in El Toro Loco. Watch as they come to the turn. Kreml has to let it all hang out because he's so far behind, and he goes in way too deep, and over she goes. El Toro Loco, Mark McDonald again advances into the semifinals. Grinder's done.
I swung it around. I thought I was going to get it, but it biked up, and once I saw the wall coming, wasn't a whole lot I could do, and Mark got me. He beat me, and I feel bad for all the Advanced Auto Parts people. They're great backers, and I can't thank the Grinder team enough for letting me do this, but who knows? Let's see what Loopy can do in freestyle.
So now we are down to the final 8 in this 12th edition of the Battle to Crown the World Racing Champion. And look at the matchups, including Digger and Bounty Hunter at the top of the bracket. And at the bottom, Chad Tingler has been making some noise with Good Times and Spider-Man. He'll meet Tom Mintz later. We begin this quarterfinal round of action with a rematch of the World Championship race from 2006 when Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger beat Jimmy Creighton the Bounty Hunter. Can he do it again to keep his string alive? As they thunder off Thunder Alley, Dennis Anderson with a bit of an edge. Creighton's going to have to cover by, oh my goodness, Dennis Anderson with a puff of smoke, and Jimmy Creighton will pull it out at the finish line.
He's got problems. You can hear it's only running on half a motor there, and you take a look here on the left, that bright red light, he has no oil pressure.
I felt the motor start shaking down the straightaway, and the motor didn't really turn out as good as it normally did, but it threw a rod is what it was doing. And it threw a rod right out the side of the block.
Bounty Hunter, the first truck to qualify for the semifinals. Now it's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and Mohawk Warrior squaring off. And Pablo Huffaker, who has finished as high as second in this bracket before, won't do it this time. George Belhan, for the first time in his career, will advance into the Final Four. Then, the Lucas Oil Crusader, Lindsey Wink, against Mark McDonald and El Toro Loco. It's been a fantastic year for Wink, and it will continue as he will go into the semifinal round, defeating El Toro with a brilliant time of 15:84. Tom Mintz, Maximum Destruction, the 8-time world champ, has to take on a Team Gravedigger driver, Chad Tingler, putting the Spider-Man body on his digger truck. With Gravedigger eliminated, Mintz figures to be the man to beat, but Tingler's right there with him. Off the final turn, they head for home, and Tom Mintz, who wins more than anybody ever in the history of this racetrack will win another one, and Maximum Destruction at 1568 will advance to what should be a showdown of bad, fast trucks when he will meet Lindsey Wink in the Lucas Oil Crusader in the second semifinal race. The first semifinal will match Bounty Hunter and Mohawk Warrior, and it's all next. Welcome back to Las Vegas for the greatest event in the sport of advanced auto parts, Monster Jam. Back to racing in a moment, but everything is so special at the World Finals, including some very special guests who get up close with their heroes before the event ever begins.
Hey, here we are in Las Vegas, the World Finals. We've got a meet and greet with the special group of people in Make-A-Wish. We have like I think 13 or 14 Make-A-Wish families here today with us. They get the experience behind the scenes with all the drivers, monster trucks, all the cool stuff that goes on at the World Finals. They even got to experience a ride in a monster truck while they were out here this time, and I thought it was really awesome. They get to, and this is like the Speedy Pass. When they come to do what they're doing here, you beat all the crowds, and this is all the good stuff, and this is when the drivers are at ease. So it's a really good meet and greet, and we love doing this.
Down over these clouds, all these heroes come and go.
Monster Jam World Finals!
The most exciting and unique experience for any fan, the Double Down festivities the day before the championships.
Who's ready for Monster Jam? Yeah!
Today is Double Down, dudes. The ultimate fans. Got in that extra ticket, got in the extra day, they want the extra autograph. They want to see qualifying, practice, insaneness. Yeah!
We make Thursday count, we make Friday count, which is Double Down, and of course the show on Saturday. So we told the diehard fans, if you guys want to come out today, feel free, and they pack the place.
The fans come from all over the world, and they come here to see us. They follow us around at the different events, and you know, the people who come here are the super fans. And so we just try and do everything we can, pull out all the stops, and just burn it down for them.
Double Down Gold! Yeah!
The sport is thrilled to have some great sponsors, none more visible than the sport's title sponsor. A great relationship with Advanced Auto Parts continues.
Well, you know, this year we will have over 240 store appearances in all the markets based on this relationship. We're always innovating, we're finding ways to connect and just capitalize on the opportunity that this sponsorship brings. We have three great drivers, Frank, Lupe, and John as well. It's been phenomenal. I tell you, they connect with our customers, they connect with the fans, they connect with our team members. They're great representatives of the brand, and it's been a phenomenal addition.
This is something unique to this sport. I don't know that any other motorsport that does signing and get to meet and spends time with their fans like Monster Jam does. So, I mean, to be a part of this is something special.
It's confusing to me. I don't know why you guys keep coming back. I don't get it. I mean, I like to watch the show.
It's because, you know, we enjoy talking to the drivers and stuff, but it's more about being able to see you guys interact with the kids, the way that you guys interact with the kids and the way the kids laugh. That is why we're in the Monster Jam.
Got so many little Mohawk Warriors out here. The truck is just awesome. You see the T-shirts everywhere. You see the Mohawks everywhere, and I can't thank them enough.
Every single one of these fans here are dedicated, not just to me, but to everybody. They love Monster Jam. Monster trucks have been going on for years, but when Monster Jam got a hold of it, they capitalized on the sport. They knew what they had to do, and this is what happened. This is the king of sports.
Everybody comes here. They travel thousands and thousands of miles to get here just to watch this show. I mean, you got the top-notch drivers are here, the veterans are here, new guys are here running. It's an awesome experience. You got to come here just to see it, feel it one time.
Unparalleled mutual dedication, sponsors and drivers to fans, and the fans giving it right back. Be at the next World Finals. Get all the information at monsterjam.com. Back inside the stadium, we are down to our final four, and it is going to be an incredible matchup once we see these two semifinal races. Bounty Hunter, 4 times the runner-up, never the world champion, takes on George Belhan and Mohawk Warrior. Then Tom Mentz, in pursuit of his 9th world championship, will take on the fast Lindsey Wink and the Lucas Oil Crusader. That'll be in a minute. Now, this should be a dandy race between Jimmy Cretin and the Bounty Hunter. And for George Belhan, he's in uncharted grounds. He's never made the semifinals here before.